So, Strevs, defeat today, that must be a disappointing one.
Yeah, look, it was tough to take. It's just fine margins in games. Long throwing going into our box, obviously it's a weapon for them going in, and just sort of flicked to the back stick after it again, but obviously boy hooked it in. But we had some good opportunities going into their box that I thought that we could have gotten more in the end of, and we had a few cleared off the line, but there wasn't really many chances created from open play for either team. I think they had a couple of chances at the start of the second half through set plays and stuff like that, but we knew that might be a bit key today with obviously having smaller members on the pitch. We tried leaving free up on corners and free kicks, stuff like that. So just one fine margin in the game that's cost us ultimately. It's the smallest details cost the biggest amount of points, and it's gotten them the 3 points there, and they go away happy, and obviously we're disappointed.
Is that perhaps harder to take, that there was good build-up play, good chances, but not a final clear-cut opportunity?
Yeah, look, and it just is what it is. I thought Dan, did really well today. It's probably his best game he had for us. But and it was positive having Hilly back. And I thought first half, particularly with the shape that we played, I thought we looked good at times and was creating overloads in the wide areas, which I wanted them to do. And then obviously we had a bit of the blow that Smarty went off at half time, and Blair come on, and we had to sort of change not the way we was playing it, but just different personnel, different positions. It was a little bit of a blow, and look, obviously without having House or Ty to call upon, which is disappointing at the moment. It was the two of our leading scorers, so we're always going to struggle with them in them moments in the final third that obviously change games, which is tough to take.
And as you said, Hilly and Smarty came into the side and impressed in the first half. Is everything alright with Smarty? You said he came off and it's a bit of a blow.
Well, we don't know at the moment. I think he's going to go off and probably get an X-ray. He's just done something to his foot. So, look, fingers crossed he's all right, because he's been chomping at the bit to play, and I've been giving other people opportunities in the wide area, so he's probably missed out a little bit. And I thought he was really bright first half as well. He was doing some good things, and I could tell he was struggling towards the end of the first half. He went to run back for a ball, and someone beat him for pace, and no one will beat Smarty for pace in this league, so we knew he obviously wasn't right. So hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he'll be okay, but we'll just have to see. I don't know right now, but obviously fingers crossed he's okay.
And what do you say to the lads at time after obviously a disappointing defeat, but we were in it?
Yeah, no, it's just one of those in nature of all that matters really. At the end of the day, is it's 3 points for them and a win for them and us, but it's no time to really feel sorry for themselves and to get too downbeat about it, because we've got to be ready in 48 hours, whatever it's going to be, for another game of football. So it's just it's tough to take at the moment, where I feel like we'd have got more points from the last few games if circumstances were different, but I can't do anything about that. So it's there was no lack of effort or commitment from any of the boys today. They worked their socks off for each other, but especially first half, the pressing that the boys did was really, really good. Did we drop off that a bit in the second half? Maybe. They changed their formation. They went for a box in midfield like they did at their place earlier in the season. We quickly nullified that, and we made them change at half time. They put two up front, so I reckon Tyson coming on up front with Asante give them a different option, a different outball to get down the sides of us a little bit. So the game changed slightly after the second half. But like I'm saying, ultimately it's a long throw in the box. I don't know if it was us on first contact. I think it was them, and then dropping down and lad hooking it in the goal, which was it's gut-wrenching to see it go in, and then you're going searching to try and get the equaliser, but just to no avail. We didn't create enough chances to get the equaliser at the end, but there wasn't no lack of effort from the boys to try and do so.
And then Maidenhead on Monday, does that perhaps become a must-win, or you certainly have to get the boys back up for it?
Yeah, look, I'll get the boys back up for it. Every game's a must-win. We want to win every game of football we play, so because we've got ourselves into such a good position to try and push into these playoff places and to be where we want to be come the end of the season. I just don't want it to just whimper out without and like I'm saying, it's not a lack of commitment, and it's not a lack of effort by me, for me trying to get somebody in to help the group whilst the players are out injured. I've been trying, and there's so many different people making phone calls, and I was very close to doing a couple of bits to come in and help, and fell through at the last minute, which is a blow to take. But it's so it's just work with the boys that we got, try and make them better all the time, and they will get better, even from bad experiences, and I learn from all of our experiences. But ultimately it's about trying to win games of football. But if we had everyone fit, and we did, but we haven't. But if we did and we was losing these games, I'd be going to you, I've got to do better, I've got to win these games. I truthfully feel like the boys today out there give me as much as they could do, and it was one of those days today where it didn't quite go for us, and there'd be reasons behind it, but all we can keep trying to do is get better and be ready for Monday. That's all we can do.